Yes, 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 yes. I'm tapping in with you from Penitentiary University in Jersey. It is your favorite person that you can't wait to see when he's free. Yes, I am he, Nasir Nasalam, a.k.a. Mr. Vibe with me. How y'all feeling out there today? Oh, man, just taking it in one day at a time. That's all you can do, right? Trying to not make yesterday today and trying to make tomorrow not today neither. You know what I mean? It's all about progression. So this one right here, this one I like to call Malcontent. So boom. Let me give you the definition of what it said of a malcontent. And that is a person who is always or often unhappy or angry about something. Right? That is a person who is always or often unhappy or angry about something. There was another definition as well to describe a malcontent. One who is in active opposition to an established order or government. Rebel. One who is in active opposition to an established order or government. Rebel. So, the first definition, the way that I'm going to talk about being a malcontent is contrary to that specific detailed definition of a malcontent. I like the second one too. More so the rebel part at the end. So, my malcontent, and what I mean when I'm saying I'm a malcontent, is just simply not being content with my current state. Meaning, I know I can do more. Meaning, I know I could be more productive. Meaning, I know I can go to a higher level. I know there's more work to be done. More work that needs to be done. I know that there's more that I can do each and every day, whether that's learning more, whether that's listening more, whether that's being more vulnerable in certain situations in order to achieve whatever it is that I'm trying to achieve. Meaning that I'm coming to everything that my capabilities allow me to achieve. Right? Because when you're getting out the mud, as they say, and you grinding, a lot of times you acquire and you achieve based off of your capabilities. And your capabilities can be various things. It could be the work that you put in, something that you're knowledgeable about specifically. Or your capabilities can be relationships. Knowing how to establish relationships, knowing how to work relationships. You understand what I'm saying? So there's many capabilities that we can speak on. Too many to go through. But I believe you understand what I'm talking about. So do any of those that's listening out there tend to feel like this? Or are you content with your current state of affairs? Yeah? Are you content? Or do you feel like me? I'm malcontent. Right? Because, let me see. Because how I explain this is, there are people that I'm sure that you know that may even be listening as I'm speaking now, that say that plants, that has goals, that has dreams, that has ideas. So I'm sharing with you, right, why I dislike hearing people's goals, dreams, and ideas. Not initially, not when they first tell me. More so when they keep repeating to me, right, what their goals, dreams, and ideas are. And I'm speaking of those whom I had these conversations with previously. And I dislike it because you put yourself in a position to where you think you should be, but yet you lack the effort. You lack the work. You lack the discipline. You lack the structure. You lack the construct criticism. To where you're not incapable of doing these things. It's just that you lack them. And you lack them based off of a choice. That you can choose either which way you want to go with it. Meaning this is optional for you. So it's like when some people are lazy, that's optional. They chose to be lazy. Right? We're not talking about a person that's hurt, that's unable to perform and act. We're speaking of people that are well equipped. 2 feet, 2 legs, 2 arms, hands. You understand what I'm saying? They are highly capable of performing such acts to better their positions, to actually be in a content situation to where you actually achieved what you set out to achieve, and now you can enjoy and bathe in your satisfaction of the work that you put in. You can enjoy that. Because it's people that they be wanting the Benz. It's people they be wanting the 3-car garage, 4 bedrooms, certain amount of square footage of home. They want the yard. They want the pool. You understand what I'm saying? They want to go on these vacations. Some women, they want their body done. They want the hair, right? They want the shoes. They want the bags. The men, they want the sneaks. They want the gear. They want the jewelry. They want to shine, right? But they lack the work. Their word is more powerful than their actions. That alone should put you as a malcontent. That alone should have you sit back and understand, like, look, the hell am I doing wrong? Why, week after week, month after month, year after year, I'm still in the same position? I'm still speaking on things that I want to do, but yet have yet to do. And I got people lapping me, people that I love, people that I went to school with, people that I rock with, people that I don't rock with, some people that I know I'm better than him, or I know I'm better than her at this or that. Damn, they lapping me. They spinning circles around me. I'm getting dizzy. So sometimes these are the questions that you must ask yourself. Sometimes we don't talk to ourselves. Sometimes we got to have a conversation with ourselves in order to kind of get it. Because sometimes you can't talk to some people I can't talk to because they may feel as though it's a criticism every time y'all have these type of conversations, right? Because it's like the questions that should get asked instead of getting in your feelings. By the way, if you feel emotions, that means there's a fire there that's waiting to be put to use. So the question you should be asking, how can I get out of my own way and put actions behind my intentions? Right? So, I like to pose 3 solutions. Here at Painful Profit, this is what we do. Right? I state a problem, and I try to offer a solution. There's many solutions. These are not, what I'm about to state is not just the only ones. These are the only ones that I feel as though that's tangible, that anyone can do, especially someone that has a desire to do better, to want to be better. And whatever that is, that could be you want to be better in with your character. You want to be better with how you treat people. You want to be better at how you speak to people. You want to be better at a job. You understand what I'm saying? You want to raise the bar. You want to be better with your kids. It could be a number of things. You could be a malcontent with anything that you feel as though you can do better at. So number one, right? Take it back to the basics. Pull out a piece of paper and a pen. Not necessarily your phone. I'm talking about paper and pen. Because there's something that alerts a part of the brain. I remember reading this back a while ago, right? So when you see something, see it written down, and say you post it somewhere on a fridge or something like that on sticky notes, somewhere that you always want to look at, it alerts, it sends a certain type of urgency to the brain for you to get that done, whatever you wrote on there. So write down realistic goals. Start small, right? And then you progress from there. Like a person, I want to do more reading. So instead of thinking you got to read 6 chapters a day, start with a few pages. Read about 3 pages, 5 pages. Start with a chapter. Don't burn yourself out. And then you build on that, which gradually starts to work itself into it being a habit for you. So write down that. Write down realistic goals. You understand what I'm saying? Master the basics first. Simplify the simple. Number 2. A circle of encouragement. Right? Avoid those doubters. Avoid the naysayers. Avoid the people, oh, you can't do that. My cousin did that, or my brother did that, and they ain't going nowhere. Avoid them people. Don't even share your plans with them. No matter who it is. It could be family or whatever. You know who are negative. You know who, when you share certain things with them, that anything that deals with progression, they got the sour face. They automatically telling you it ain't going to work. You ain't even break down to them like your plans and what you plan on doing and how it is going to work from the door. As soon as they hear the idea, they automatically throw their doubt onto you. For whatever reason may be. That's a whole different conversation. You understand what I'm saying? So avoid them type of people. Don't even bring that up. Surround yourself with motivated individuals. If anything, they're going to add value to what you're trying to put forward. Right? And number 3, got to have the courage.
You have 1 minute remaining.
A lot of what we do is led by fear of failure, unfortunately. It's led by fear of failure. But you got one life to live, and I always encourage people, shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. You got to. Never be led by fear of failure. Be led by a motivation and courage, right? So boom, that's my time. Every Thursday around 5 a.m., new episode drop. I'm on YouTube, iHeartRadio, and of course, Spotify. Tap in with me, leave comments. And remember, it's love. If there's nothing else, vibe with me.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.